Okay, you know, this lighting's probably... This is not what I wore to the concert, by the way. Changed because I was all sweaty and disgusting.
I'm just gonna sit down here on the floor next to my bed and hold my camera and talk about this fucking concert. Was insane.
So, I just got back from the BTS Wayne's tour in Newark. So this might be a two-parter for whenever I get home. But for right now, this is like initial reaction. P2 standing. I had a ticket dilemma situation, but I kept my P2 standing and I used that. I brought this camera with me. I got it in and it didn't seem really like that the whole like video recording photos thing was really enforced whatsoever because I don't think they could possibly stop all of us. I mean, technically cameras weren't allowed in, so I was nervous about mine and I like hid it on the bottom of my bag, which is funny because it was clear and they probably figured like who's gonna hide something in a clear bag? In which case, you know, they didn't see it. So I had it in, but not thinking the fact I forgot I wear jeggings that don't have like the pockets. I prefer to put stuff in my front pockets and not my back pockets. And then since it was so cold, what I had on my DIY shirt that I made and I put this flannel over it and my Core Limited hoodie. So I had 3 layers. So I had to tie this around my waist and my Core Limited hoodie around my waist. And then I have my backpack. My voice is clearly gone because I screamed my head off like a BTS trash fan that I really am. Made some amazing, amazing friends. Don't ever be worried about going alone to a BTS concert because you will make friends. That was what I was afraid of, to be honest. Shout out to, dear Lord, let me remember their names. Gabby, for sure. You're a sweetheart. You're a scream. I love you. I love all these people. Gabby was really dope. Charlie was really dope. Marina, Rachel, Ray was super sweet and funny. Oh, so young, and I think her name was Caitlin that was behind me, and oh my god, I can't forget about Sky, and who was the other one? Beatrice, that's right. So sad, like I know Gabby's number and like we're on Facebook together and stuff, but I didn't get to exchange stuff with everybody else. Everyone after the concert, you know, we were together at one point and then we dispersed and I had to hurry up and find my dad. I cried like 6 times and I didn't think I could do that. I really thought I wasn't going to at all. Like I kept telling myself like, I'm gonna cry, I know it. 6 times, really? Like, let me just say how BTS is literal art. Period. And like the VCRs that they play like in between stuff, especially the ending one, the You Never Walk Alone one, I literally was like ugly crying, like sobbing because it was so beautiful, the words that were on it. So this was my first like floor pit experience for a K-pop thing, which I've only been to 3, which technically, so I guess my first one was the highlight tour and it was okay. That was technically a pit, but we were really in the back, so it wasn't a big deal whatsoever. And then KCON, which we sat for, so I was like, okay, this is fine. But this was a whole new world, let me tell you. I've clearly been experiencing pits and like I'm fine. It was fine for me. But what is really annoying though a little bit is of course when tall people are in front of you and they insist on not moving, which I think is kind of rude. But I also kind of understand it because
I let some people that were shorter go in front of me, but then you get uncomfortable and eventually something goes wrong and either they end up blocking your view or like then you get pushed farther back. But either way, I normally always try and let really short people go in front of me. But also, that's the other thing. I saw some really fucking short people at the show. You should not be in the pit whatsoever. Or if you are gonna be in the pit, get there really, 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 really early because you're super short and you have to be at the front.
Felt so bad for the short people that I saw that were stuck behind people. I even got stuck behind people that were taller than me. But it's okay. People, like, I get both sides. So tall people, short people. People with cell phones. Okay, I'm guilty of this, obviously. But this was like insane, and I've never experienced a pit like this where any other pit I've been to in my life, like Warped Tour and any other metal show or whatever, people will, yeah, like videotape stuff, Snapchat or whatever, but not the whole fucking thing. Like, this was just like, I swear the majority of the concert I was watching through a phone screen, and now I get why some people were posting on the group about like not doing that, like just enjoy the show, which I did, but I recorded key like points, like favorite parts and songs, or like my favorite people, like my Hobie and my Jimin and my Suga and basically everybody, like certain parts, you know, dances and things like that. I didn't record like a whole fucking like intro and the whole song performance. So I mean, but you know, that's okay. It happens. I get it. You want to like relive it, but like be considerate of other people and just live in the moment for once. But at the same time, I get it. So like, I don't know why I'm complaining about it, but it was a lot. Mainly because we were really like a lot closer for being P2 standing than I thought, at least to, you know, the extended stage, which they did all of my favorite songs on the extended stage. Oh my god, or at least a good, like they did good shit on the extended stage, and then half the time I didn't even know they were there. And I was like, oh my god, what the heck? Oh my god. And I was like freaking out. Yeah, literally, like I cried. I don't know what the word was now. But for like Rapmon, Yoongi's, and Taehyun's, and then J-Hope's, and then Jin's. Like I cried for all those solos. I cried. And then at the end I was crying because I'm like, oh my god, it's over. I cannot believe it. And it was just beautiful. And whenever there's chanting, like just the fans singing, I couldn't take it. It was a beautiful thing. The fact we're all standing there singing the same freaking thing, and these guys are out there just appreciating it, and they loved the Rainbow Ocean Fan Project. Shout out to whoever organized that. It was beautiful. I don't have an army bomb, and I was not spending $60 that I don't have on one. I was so sad. I wanted to get the cap. I might honestly ask my dad if we can drive up to the concert tomorrow and get one. I don't really know if he'll want to, but you know. We'll see if that happens. But the hats are like $45, I think. I don't know. Ray went to get one for me, but they were sold out, and I was like, no, I waited too long. I know what I was going to talk about. The bracelet number system. Please, Prudential, explain that more. That was the biggest hot mess of the day, and I hope you fix it for tomorrow. So everyone lined up. I got there relatively late, but bless you, Gabby, and y'all for letting me join you. So everyone that stood in line, early in the morning, they decided at I think 11:15 or whatever, 11:15. I don't remember when the hell they decided to hand them out, but they handed out these bracelets, and they're like, they're gonna have numbers on them. So they would give it to us, and then I noticed the line was just disappearing. I'm like, okay, so does that mean it doesn't matter? Like we don't have to stand here all day? We can come back when the doors open because we have a numbered bracelet? No one was clear about it, so half the people left. Half the people stayed because they were scared.
Basically, the thing is, with the whole numbered bracelet thing, you have to check. Like, no one actually physically, I think, checked the number. Like, it would be really easy, basically, for people to just, like, they would announce numbers in sections, like, 200s, and you could be like, for example, me, I'm like 483, and I could be like, oh, that's me, and just hop in the 200 section, and then go in before, like, the place I was at really in line. You know what I mean? Kind of frustrating. Get that fixed, or announce it better, the fact that, you know, when you come back, line back up, you know, around the people you're with.
I did because I'm a nice person, but I witnessed like 7 people that were behind me literally fucking go in front of us, which was not cool. I don't know.
I get you want to go in, honestly. Like, I debated. I'm like, I'll say that, but then knowing my luck, they'll be like, let me see your bracelet. And I'll be like, okay, just kidding. Like, never mind.
But, I mean, that was the main issue that everybody had, and it was very frustrating and took forever. But I guess I get why they say the doors open so late, and I guess why they allow so much time before the show. But I do want to give a shout out to the couple of security people. I recognize them from KCON. They're super nice. They do their job. You know, they're just doing their job, honestly, so you can't get mad at them unless they give you a reason, but they never really do, in my opinion. They're always super nice and friendly. So that's cool. Overall, the show was amazing, obviously, minus, you know, my pit experience, which, would I do it again? P2 was actually okay for me, but like, if I do that, maybe get in the very, very front of P2, whereas there's probably less pushing, or at least you don't get a phone in your face or blocking your view. But where I was literally not that far from the front of it, but it was just like everyone, as soon as the boys would show up, you know, they like shove. And for me, like I said, it's not a big deal whatsoever. I just felt bad for people that were like fainting and like getting claustrophobic and just not enjoying themselves. I felt really bad for them. Duly noted, if you didn't enjoy the pit, don't do pit, get seated tickets. For me, the reason why I did the pit is because I like the dancey aspect of it, and the, like, you know, I didn't expect interaction with, you know, them, because I don't know. I will say I was blessed with Hobie's water. Oh my god, he did the water bottle thing, and I think I have that on my phone video. So I just didn't feel like getting this camera out of my bag once there was so many people around me. It just stayed in the bottom of it, so it was kind of stupid that I even worried about taking it. I also made my Hope Flower sign that also stayed in my bag because I couldn't get it out in time, and then plus I was crying and I was afraid it was too big, and I didn't want people to get pissed of me holding a giant fucking flower, although I think he totally would have seen it, so I kind of regret it. And see it, it's in my bag, like over there. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here, and tomorrow I guess my dad and I were talking about going to like into NEWARK and doing some stuff. I just told him I just want to go to Koreatown. That's just a for sure thing I want to do. With my ticket dilemma also, I was just told when he picked me up, he actually gave the 2 tickets that he got originally for me to 2 girls in the hotel, and
I felt really bad about it, but I'm really glad that he did it, and I'm really glad at least see people experience it. So if you're watching this and you sat in section 128, row 2, seats 3 and 4, those are mine. My dad gave you my tickets. I heard you were totally like speechless and thought it was a joke, but he was like, no, this is real, like just take them.
I'd still like, I wanted to throw up when he said he just gave them, but I was just like, that was really nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I really hope he brings me some water because I'm dying, clearly, but it was all worth it. So I'm just gonna go lay on this bed, watch all my footage again, and reload all of my snaps to my Snapchat story. I saw that Jerry was there, but I didn't get a photo with him. But it was cool to see him there. So that's neat. I actually heard of a couple other YouTubers that were there. Overall, so amazing. I'd probably seem really low energy right now, and when I get back home, I'll film like an actual maybe video or something about it. But right now, these are just my first initial thoughts. Yeah. Also, shout out to all the amazing fucking fan projects that they do. Walk Alone ones, I'm obsessed. And all the banner projects and the Rainbow Ocean project was just beautiful. They loved it so much, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm very surprised at how intact my makeup was. I'm just kind of tired and stuff. So, but I'm gonna wrap this up now. And thank you so much. Like this video if you are interested in hearing more about it in depth, or like at least about the performance wise or each song or something. I don't really know. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below to be notified of when I upload a video. And that is all. I hope you have a beautiful evening day whenever you're watching this video, beautiful eyeballs. I should probably turn this camera around. I hope you have a beautiful evening day whenever you watch this with your beautiful eyeballs. And I will see you next time. Bye.